If I did that, it would be called a blonde moment, you know? She a troll, she a troll. Are you there? Are you in the comments? So today I want to check out a TikTok trend called "What's the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?" Please don't take this personally, this is other people. Obviously, or maybe not obviously, why do I assume? I'm from Ireland, so I'm European, not American. I don't really think I have a vote in this race. Is that the same? The majority of my viewers are American and Canadian, so I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say about this video below in the comments. Before I get into this video, do be sure to subscribe and leave a like or dislike.
Ooh, what does this button do?
Don't leave a dislike, that's just mean.
Okay.
Also, if you feel like joining my Patreon, you can do so and get extra videos every single week, because that's fun. I don't have a threat today, just, you know. Good vibes to the people who do that stuff. Who am I?
The dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
I'm American, but I gotta take this. Also, freshman year of college, my friends and I go up to Canada to have a fun weekend, whatever. We're partying, having fun. We don't sleep at all, right? We get to the border. I'm in the backseat, knocked, slumped out. Border Patrol knocks on the window. He's asking everyone questions. He comes to me, looks at my passport. "Sir, what's your nationality?" I go, "Oh, Louis Barbosa." He goes, "No, sir, what's your nationality?" I go, "Oh, Haitian, Dominican, or Puerto Rican. Choose whichever one." Everyone in the car staring at me like, "Bro, what are you saying right now? You're about to get us arrested." I'm like, what am I saying wrong, right? Everyone's looking at me. So the Border Patrol tries to dumb it down for me. He goes, "Sir, where are you from?" I go, "Oh, New York City." He goes, "Okay, so what's your nationality?" So now everyone's staring at me and I'm getting tight. I'm like, yo, what the is that? He's looking at me, I'm looking at him, he's looking at me. He goes, "Yeah, you're American. Go right through." Yo, son, thank God we wasn't coming back from Mexico.
Oh man. I mean, if I did that, it would be called a blonde moment, you know? Everybody has a brain fart, right? We all have a brain fart.
What is the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
"I'd like to buy this 6-pack of beer, please." "Cool, I'll just need to see your ID." "Here you go." "I can't take that." "You can't take my passport?" "It's not a valid form of ID. You gotta have American ID to buy alcohol in America." "It's an American passport. It says my birthplace is Tennessee." "You gotta get an American passport to come to America. Everybody knows that."
You know that because you have one. That's not true at all. If you're such an American, why can't you just give me your driver's license? Because my wallet got stolen. And even if I did have that, you can take a passport.
A passport's the
Go
most
ask my manager
valid.
if she'll make an exception. "Hi, what seems to be the problem here?" "Your cashier won't let me use my passport as identification to buy beer." "Yeah, you gotta have an American ID to buy alcohol in America."
No, you don't.
"That's really cool though. I've never seen a passport before. Where are you
What?
from?" "Here!"
I'm kind of curious. What
This is unacceptable!
One time I was in high school and this girl asked me what I was. I told her I'm Egyptian, my family's from Egypt. She said, "No, tell me the truth, where are you really from?" I told her I'm not lying, I'm from Egypt. She said, "No, you don't understand, Egypt literally doesn't exist."
What?
And I was like, "No, it actually does. I go there every summer to visit my family." She's like, "No, you don't get it. Egypt literally doesn't exist. The US is the world. There's no other country."
Oh, come on.
I said,
The cheek, the nerve, the gall, the audacity, and the gumption.
"So what are they teaching us in history then?" She said, "Oh no, those are just stories. Egypt doesn't exist."
That's gotta be a joke, right? It's gotta be a joke.
So I actually made a video about this a good while back, but I'd say most of you haven't seen it, so I'll just say it again here, considering this is starting to catch on as a trend. So over the summer, I posted a photo of myself at the beach on my Instagram story, just, you know, as you do. And this American replies to the Instagram story. And this is what they said. This is genuinely a word-for-word quote. "This is gonna sound stupid, but I dead-ass didn't know you guys had beaches."
I beg your pardon?
So I'm sitting there reading this message thinking to myself,
What?
I live on an island. What do you think, you know, surrounds it? But as silly as that message is, that's the message that started my series on TikTok on American people, which has ended up being by far my most successful series. Okay. So I have to be forever thankful for it. Also, I hope you all have a great day.
Did this person think that instead of beaches, we just had like grass? They might have thought we didn't have beaches. I mean, I guess when you picture Ireland, you don't picture sandy, sunny time. But yeah, no, that was a silly Billy thing to say.
I'm curious, what is the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
Canadian here. Right after I moved to America, I went to the Social Security office so that I could apply for a Social Security number so that I could work in America. I went up to the little kiosk and I punched in that I was applying for my very first Social Security number. And the man who was working there said, "Excuse me, ma'am, you're going to want to punch in that you're applying for a replacement card, not a new number." And I said, "No, sir, I don't have a Social Security number. I am applying for the first time." And he said, "And you're an American?" And I said, "No, sir, I actually just moved here from Canada just a couple of weeks ago."
Oh, no.
And he said this. "Ma'am, I have to say, your English is amazing."
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so I'm Canadian, but I went to elementary and middle school in Florida. During my 7th grade geography class, my teacher was doing a presentation on pollution. She showed a bar graph showing a bunch of different countries and how much they contributed to pollution. As you may expect, US and China was way at the top. But there was a piece of the graph showing how little Canada contributed. Me being a Canadian, I had a moment of pride and said, "Woohoo, Canada." To which my teacher responded, "Yeah, but that's because there aren't any cars in Canada, sweetie." And I
What?
said, "No,
What?
there are cars.
No,
My
it's
dad
gotta
has
be a
one. We
joke.
moved here in one. They have streets and highways and everything." And she said, "Sweetie, those are sleds." My geography teacher.
Dumbest thing
I worked at a hotel as a maid, and I was one day going to clean the bathroom.
That's not a real accent. This is a troll. I don't believe she's French. Could be wrong. Don't think I am.
In my sexy maid outfit, and there was a man sitting on the ground drinking the water from the bidet. "That is the bidet, you must not drink from that." He goes, "No, it's very refreshing, it's a fountain." I was like, "No, sir, that's the bidet, it goes up your ass."
Stop it. Get some help.
Clout goblin. Pretty, but clout goblin.
She a
He did
troll.
not believe me. He said it tasted so good.
She a troll.
What
She
is
a
the
troll.
dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
Okay, so I'm from Indiana. I'm from the Midwest. Temporarily, though, I used to live in Los Angeles before moving out to the East Coast. So one day I was in LA and I was like, okay, like I want to change banks. I no longer wanted to be with the bank I was currently with. So I go in and I went to the teller and I was like, hey, I just want to close my account if that's okay. They're like, yeah, no problem. And I go, perfect. They're like, can we see your ID? I said, yeah. Hand them my ID, and they're like, I'm so sorry, like, do you have a United States ID? That's just what we're gonna need to go ahead and confirm. I said, that is my Indiana ID, this is my driver's license, I'm from Indiana.
What?
And they said, no, I'm so sorry, but this is not a United States ID, do you have any other form of ID? They're like, this says Indiana. I go, I know, Indiana
Is in
a
America.
state. I'm from Indiana. And they said, no, I need to see a United States ID. And I was just like...
Is it a joke?
I'm sorry. What is our education system?
I have come up against people like that. We call them jobsworths, like people who try and enforce the rules on you in a job that is like not something that has like a lot of power, but they try and put whatever power they have on you. And it is most frustrating, and it has happened to me. But those people are wrong, and like they're the only thing that stands between you and the thing that you need. And they're wrong, and they're telling you you're wrong. Again, this is a blonde thing, but when I am like telling somebody I'm right, they really do play the like look at you like you're dumb blonde, and you're wrong. Why does no one believe gaslighting?
I'm curious, what is the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
So I'm Swiss and Luxembourgish, but I went to the States for university, more specifically Los Angeles. So I have so many of these because people are stupid out there. At least every 2 weeks I'd get asked if I spoke Swedish because I was from Switzerland. Classic. But then every now and then I'd just be like, fuck it, I might try and say I'm from Luxembourg. Every time I said I'm from Luxembourg, it would be, so like, where in the UK is that? Where? Oh, no, it's not in the UK. But, okay, where in Germany? Sorry, my bad. Not in Germany.
Somewhere else. I don't know where Luxembourg is. Which country is it? It is its own country. I know we're small, but we're important too. You
Okay, that is funny. I gotta say, I have never heard anybody from Luxembourg describe what they are. Is it Luxembourg-ish? You don't meet a lot of people from Luxembourg.
What's the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
So I know I'm American, but I'm gonna get in on this one. I was staying in a hotel on the Strip in Vegas, and I was in the little convenience store just trying to buy a Diet Coke, and the couple in front of me that were from Australia were trying to just buy a pack of cigarettes. And after about 5 attempts, I knew the lady behind the register was never going to understand them. So I offered to them, do you want me to translate for you? And they were like, we're speaking English. And I was like, yeah, I know that. You know that. She doesn't know that. Oh, no. So they were like, yeah, fine. And so I translated for them. And then after they got their cigarettes, they kind of laughed and were like, thanks. And so when I was ordering my Diet Coke, she was like, that would have been so much easier if they spoke English. And I was like, yeah, they're from Australia. They were speaking English. And she goes, they don't speak English there. And I was like, don't ask. What do you think they speak there? And she goes, Australia, in-ish, ease. The f***?
I'm kind of curious.
What? Australian-ish ease? What? Also, I don't know why that lady looks really familiar. Are you a viewer? I don't know. That seems presumptuous, but she does look very familiar. Are you there? Are you in the comments?
Dumbest thing an American has ever said to you. Dumbest thing an American has ever said to you.
How much time you got, motherfucker? I could do this shit all day.
You're American, though, no?
Florida. Oh, really? Are you driving? Are you flying? I drove and it took me 17 hours. 17 hours? How many days is that? I want to visit Europe. Oh, really? What countries are you visiting? Oh, you know, the basics. No, I don't know. There's no tutorial to visiting countries. Do you mean Italy, France, Spain, Portugal? Stop it. Portugal's not in Europe. Okay, now looking at this map, where would you go? I would go to the Netherlands because it's next to Amsterdam. It is the capital city of the Netherlands. We are looking at a map, god damn it!
That was really interesting. I did find it enjoyable. Am I wrong? Were a lot of those people Canadian? We were talking about American people. I am interested in the relationship between Americans and Canadians because it does seem a lot like the relationship between the English and Irish. But let me know in comments what you make of that supposition. Is it a supposition? I guess it's a feeling. That's it for today. See you on the other side. Bye. No, honey bunny, you're so excited. You're so excited. You can't just lie there, though. You have to come up. Oh. What's the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you? Yeah, you just love everybody.